Good evening, sound check. Comments below if you can hear me. Comments below. Sorry guys, we are late. Hi, Chimunya, can I call you back? You okay? Okay. All right. Good evening. Welcome. Sorry I'm late. Thank you. We were watching Vakambwidi. The country is on fire. Too much going on. Just share in your groups. Share in your groups. Feel free to join. Vaimano Leza, good to see you. Valoti, good to see you. Kalengo Mlishani, thank you for your time, everyone. Welcome. Share in your groups. Invite people. Tag people. I know a lot of people, they are live all over, so yeah. Just tag people they can watch whenever they are free. Yes, good evening. Molibi Habuti, Mwapona Buti. Yes, we are just starting. We're Collins, good to see you. Tag people. A lot of people are live, so people can watch later when they have time. Tag and share. Tag and share, guys. Yeah, so yeah. I hope everyone is okay. Even though as a country we are not okay. But let's just try and let's try join forces, everybody talk. What it helps when a situation is happening, when things are happening, it's good to just come and talk about it, because consultation, problem shared is problem solved. That's what they say. So let us come together. Feel free to join. I will add you. If you want to join, you can join in now. I can add you. I will add you. And I'm going to tag everybody. I'm going to tag the president. I'm going to tag Miles Sampa. We are talking about Miles Sampa, so I'm going to tag him. I'm going also to tag Vanelli Muti. We are talking about Vanelli Muti. Let us be respectful as we speak. Yes, I'm just asking for everyone to be respectful as we talk here. Even if, we are not happy, our feelings are hurt, what is happening is really unbelievable, people are hurt, but let us be respectful as we discuss. Yes, we are going to tag Vanelli Muti, Bamao Sampa, the president. I'm also going to tag Edgar Chagwalungu and OPF members. Help me tagging, guys. And tag people, share with people, so that we invite them in the studio. The reason why we tag people, because those people, they have got a huge number of followers. So those people can actually watch us. They are followers. Yes. We tag people so that their followers can watch and see what is happening. This is a small page. you know. It's a small page, even though the number of followers is small on this page, but it reaches a lot of people. The information we share on this page it reaches a lot of people. A lot of people watch Ubuntu offline, and also we are also there on YouTube. So a lot of people follow us on YouTube, and also they watch the whatever presentations we have offline when we are done presenting. So I'm going to get started, guys. And you know, a lot of people, they are talking everywhere what has happened and what we are talking about. The thing that started by Miles Sampa started this whole thing. I think the political upheaval we are seeing in the country, you know, the political upheaval we are seeing, it all started with the Mulungushi Gate scandal. When Miles Sampa had the fake convention, and it has set the ball rolling. And to bring us to today, here to see what is happening, you know, we see heavy police. Miles Sampa is being treated like he's a Republican president. Police escorts for Miles Sampa since the 24th of October. Police have been guarding Miles Sampa. And that is where the commotion has been started by Miles Sampa. From that 24th October, he staged a hijack. It started as a retreat. It turned into a convention. From there, they went to, Honorable Monia Zulu is here. Welcome. Yes, so it started with the Mulungushi Gate, the hijack of the PF.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good afternoon that side.
Welcome.
I'm with Honorable Member for Milenge right now.
Oh, amen. Welcome, gentlemen, honorables. Welcome. This is an honor. Our Winomulishani. Our gallant freedom fighters. The floor is yours. Let us hear from the horse's mouth.
First of all, allow us to apologize for invading your platform.
No, you are not invading. You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
Everyone is welcome here. Anytime. You are welcome. And you are the people from Manda Hill. So you anytime you can take over, even Shaka.
I can see the legend joining as well.
The legend.
Yeah. And this legend is Laka, but she does not want us to meet locally.
No, Honorable, I've tried to call you. We need to meet.
We just have to. We've got no alternative.
Yeah, good to see you. Good
to see
you.
And you know what? I know this platform has had Honorable Barrett before. I want you to have a picture of Honorable Katotowe. Hi. Good evening, ladies. How are you?
Fine, Honorable Katotowe. How are you? Oh, we are blessed today.
No, we are not well. We are not well. There's too much drama here. Too much theatrics.
Yeah.
No,
too much.
It's a difficult period, but we have to go through this and learn one or two things.
It is very sad what is happening in Zambia. It's like we have been taken back to the colonial days.
No, not even the colonial days. What happens, ladies, is that, yes, the cost of living can be high. You can't take away, you know, people can struggle for food, fuel is expensive, livelihood is hard, but you can't steal their democracy. Even in colonialism, people are eating. People fought because of democracy. When people are fighting for the liberation of the country, it's not because they were starving. No, it's because their freedom, their democracy was stolen. So this story is beyond food. It's escalating at a very rapid rate, and we are scared for our country. I'm personally scared for our country. We only have this country to ourselves. We must endeavor to leave it better than we found it. If you're intelligent, you can go to school, you can become a medical doctor, you can become an engineer, you survive. When you create chaos, you know, it's very easy to create chaos. Switching off chaos is a challenge. It's a very big challenge. So we're very, very worried. We are praying that, you know, things, you know, end well and we all coexist and all survive There are events which are unfolding here totally unprecedented. Unprecedented. No, enjoy the evening, ladies. Let me not bore you with too much bad stuff. Relax.
I've ambushed him as your religious follower.
Well, we appreciate what Totela. The floor is yours, Honorable Munia. Yes, the floor is yours.
I've ambushed my elder brothers. Look, things are not well. I think today you also I rose on a matter of urgent public importance, and I spoke like a Jewish prophet. That why is it that the Nyanja Bemba speaking members are always penalized? And before we knew it, JJ was suspended, you know. So we are saying, are we sure? We want to pretend that there's no tribalism. Are you sure that that relationship doesn't exist?
Exactly. It is so sad that I find it very, very sad because HH made a promise to the country regarding the rule of law.
No, but look, the whole parliament is pretending. Everyone knows there is a relationship, and then people are compromised because of that relationship, and then parliament has this behavior now to suspend members of parliament when there is a debate on the budget. So we all received letters, all right, to exculpate ourselves. And those letters are saying, no, exculpate, you receive a letter today and respond today. So that tomorrow they're announcing that members are being suspended for a simple reason. No one should debate the budget because it's a hoax. So don't be surprised when you see that there will be more than 30 MPs suspended, both from the independents and the ruling. The same behavior that they have accused the opposition of having done, we've pushed in a complaint of the behavior of the UPND MPs. There will be no ruling delivered. You know why? Most of the UPND MPs are not Nyanja and Bemba speaking MPs. So Parliament is there to deliver rulings on us that can say Mulishani, Mulibwanji. Those that say Aisha Urikabote. There is no ruling delivered. There are rulings that have taken 2 years. 2 years. No ruling delivered. And people want to pretend. And then when I intended to finish my submissions in my matter of public emergency importance to confirm of a relationship at Parliament, I was told you can't proceed. How? Now I'm quite a relationship. Declare interest.
Yeah.
Just declare interest. So in never he attends to my personal needs. Now you want to punish people because of a relationship. Then where are we going? If I have got a relationship with anyone, I should declare interest. But here, a relationship is being used to punish people. How legitimacy of legitimacy of leadership is acceptance. You are appointing someone as leader of opposition who is not being accepted by his own followers, decides to abscond from parliament, but because you have a personal affair with him, we should suffer. Declare interest. If people can declare interest that we've got an affair, or we are husband and wife now, without going to civic center, we'll respect that, and then we'll tell you to say, okay, when making this decision, give us some chance. Declare interest. Do not punish us because of your affair. No, we are not children. These things do happen. It's normal. But don't use it to punish us.
And
we know there is that affair.
Even if, let me just chip in just one short comment. Even if they have a relationship, that is a conflict of interest right there. So
no,
that person should not even be on that
there
seat.
Is no conflict of interest. No.
Yes.
There is no conflict of interest in them having a relationship as workmates. But the conflict of interest comes in when it affects our job.
And that is my point, because those two, they have an existing relationship. So when it comes for them, for this speaker to represent the Zambian people, there is the conflict of interest, because she will be following orders based on that relationship they have. So it's conflict, she's split between the two.
My Lord, announcing my suspension. Because of that relationship, people will be suspended.
So what is the way forward? What is the solution?
We have to be strong. Solution number one is to be strong. We are going to suffer, but it's almost, we are almost there. There is no way I'm going to be victimized because of even you. Why should you suffer because of my relationship with someone? Why should you be victims because of my affair with someone, and you are proud to stop someone from debating because of a relationship? Is it normal?
I think she's operating off a script. What do you think? She has been given instructions and she's doing what she's told.
No, but that relationship has no instructions. It's the two people that agreed.
So if the two people agreed, why are they ordering even, government employees, members who were elected? You were elected. You were not handpicked.
So umfweni. Speaking Bemba is a problem. Speaking Nyanja is a problem. So let's limit ourselves to English. Two people agree to have a relationship. How they've convinced each other in that relationship to penalize innocent people is not ours to say. Two people agreed that before the names are changed, they make an announcement. We don't know. Trust me, this as I was growing up, I didn't know that the sugar daddy, sugar mommy relationships is this powerful. I didn't know.
Oh, what do you mean joining?
I thought it is a lawyer. I thought it's lawyer client because I have heard that.
No.
I always talk about the Nelly Muti scandal with the 3,000 retirees. No, it is on, it's in black and white.
So,
You are speaking Bemba again.
This is a legal fact.
Let's speak English, Kaidi. Let's use English.
Yes.
Don't go
Let's speak
Bemba.
English. So,
Vakantamsha Myron Parliament. We English.
oh. Okay, now that's the
Anyway, so for me, I don't even, let me think in English. So we're
Yes.
saying that the speaker, this relationship, I was told it's a client-lawyer relationship, but then we are hearing different. And for me, I just want to say it is really sad as a woman. I kind of celebrated that a woman speaker is coming to Zambia when she was appointed or elected, whatever. But this behavior, looking at the comments, you know, she's using, it's like, it's a disadvantage to us women, because now Zambia people will be saying, you women, we can't trust you. When we give you an opportunity, you are using your emotions or you are being remote controlled. Mama Matipa, what's your comment?
Well, for me, I feel Nelly Muti needs to remain impartial. Her behavior is worrisome for the nation. She needs to respect the standing orders of Parliament. The moment this is abrogated, it simply means these orders are at large, you know, disrespecting the Constitution, and we are headed for a dictatorship.
Now, but you know one thing that is clear. No, sorry. You know what is very funny? Number one, the senior members of Parliament that understand the standing orders more than her and myself. But she's come out like she has learned and understood them better than those she found at Parliament. Then the worst case scenario, on the validatory ceremony of Honorable Musa Mwanamwamba, she wept, saying, he taught me to be impartial. Honestly, Zambian people.
Oh my God.
That's the worst form of hypocrisy. Where's the impartiality? Today she has suspended JJ Banda. First she said 7 days, and then she says 14 days. Nyanja speaking. The honorable member for Kasauta, for Wengwa, used the F words. It's been 1 year because he's Tonga speaking. 1 year. No ruling. At evidence, it has disappeared. How? How? Pray for us.
For me, I mean, even if your allegiance is to the ruling party, seriously, then you should preside over the ruling party only. Then there should be no opposition MPs in that house. Then let them have.
In fact, the intention is to expel MPs using mouths to create a by-election in the PF held seats. That's their intention. All right? They want to use mouths, expel MPs with state security and kill democracy, do amendments. Amendments to the Constitution. Can you imagine?
Well,
we had a disaster in Rumezi 2 weeks ago. Is it last week? 66 houses collapsed in Chief Manya's area. They sent 35 bags of midday meal. Was that going to be the case if it was in Choma?
Yeah. Honorable, when PF stated that they did not recognize those two head of opposition, Chabinga and Miles, why did they run out of parliament? Why did they run away?
Even today, they were not there, but they had enough police at Parliament waiting for their arrival.
Okay.
There was serious police at Parliament, and they really wanted to nab all of us. But look, how many times are they going to arrest us? My fear for the country is that the British and the Americans are calling the shots to destroy this little space that we have. Honestly, how would you stop me from debating when I say this person you've appointed to be leader of opposition has told everyone that he has a serious relationship, and you say no, stop there? How? Before I could even mention the name of the person he is having a relationship with, you stop me. What is it telling the Zambian people?
Yeah.
Come on, this would be worse than the Watergate scandal. Tomorrow, what time is it? Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, they're announcing how many members they're suspending. And you know why?
Yeah.
So that MPs don't debate the budget, number one. Number two, to give legitimacy to Maos. But that down. How do you suspend members and you give legitimacy to Maos who has no following? He's been rejected by his own PF MPs. And Zambians should agree. It's a scam.
And isn't it that the opposition MPs are the people that elect a leader of opposition?
Exactly.
So,
and we
what's
didn't
going to
elect
happen?
him.
Yes.
Because of the personal relationship, the affair. We can't challenge that. How?
And it's sad that there is really no judiciary to talk about in Zambia, no democracy to talk about in Zambia. Nelly Muti is allergic to opposing views. She has lost her value in parliament because she's just really behaving like a cadre. Huh? And so we need reforms. We need reforms in parliament.
My fear is that the people that have decided to keep quiet is alarming.
Really?
No.
So there are MPs. There are MPs there in the opposition that have decided to keep quiet.
There are about 6 from the opposition that have decided. Chanda, Anthony Mumba, Mungandu.
Yes.
There are about 6 that have decided to keep quiet, and we've moved the motion of impeachment. Of course, it will be rejected, but we've met the threshold to debate that motion. But I'm afraid that, you know, if we've got about 2 couples in parliament that declared that this is my wife and this is the husband. But we are being penalized by a relationship that has not declared interest. Come on, we can't. You cannot be putting people on a parliamentary trips because of your affair on taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think then, you know, the way forward is UPND is creating a monster. It's creating a monster, and it's good that people are talking, people are watching, people are seeing all the evils that are happening. No matter what they do, even if they declare these seats vacant, time is coming in 2026. I have always said on this program, yes, Amapomolo.
You see,
so
okay, let me hear from the main owner of the show.
just it's our show. That's why I changed the name from
Of
Queen
course
Queen
it
to
is.
Ubuntu.
Of course I
It's a
know,
people's
but I
show.
didn't want to abuse you the way some MPs are being abused by, you know.
No. We are at
Because
Ubuntu.
tomorrow
We
they
are
will say,
equal.
no, the
Uh-huh.
admin for Ubuntu is also having an affair with the honorable member for Lumezi.
You know what? We shall let them speculate. We shall let them speculate. But what I wanted to say is, you know, there is an audio going on, letting people to say this, the new Dawn government, what they want to do is the three things. One, they want to extend the term of the president to 7 years. That's why we have this Mulungushi Gate to expunge the members of parliament. So the plan is taking shape. As they suspend you, they would now bring in the constitution and amend the constitution to make it the term to 7 years so that we don't vote in 2026, but in 2028.
No, just pause there. The law does not act retrospective, it's prospective. As much as they want to change to 7 years, it can only start in 2026 instead of us having elections in 20. Yeah. So that one, of course, they want it.
Yes. So we need to tell people. Yeah.
Yes. But my fear is that we cannot be punishing members of parliament because of a relationship.
So
As
the relationship
we wake up,
is between who and who? I don't know. Can you, since it's already public, is it
the new leader of opposition, the new leader of opposition,
okay,
is in that position because of this special relationship that I was blocked from addressing.
So is he in a relationship with somebody in there in parliament?
The leader of the new leader of opposition.
Is a relationship with somebody there in parliament?
For me, this is where Zambians should focus their energies. Why should your boyfriend determine who should be suspended tomorrow? So, I'll seek leave. I'll be seeking leave to go home now because it will be my wife's birthday at midnight. I want to be a responsible husband. And I should be accused of being taken care of by a sugar mommy, like another MP. I'm quite responsible.
Honorable, before you go, we heard something to the effect that they did not like the behavior in Parliament yesterday because you had visitors in that Parliament. The Speaker of the Kenyan Parliament and MPs for Uganda were in the House. How true is that?
It's true we had visitors and are quite disappointed. They didn't know that that's the behavior of Parliament here, where the Speaker speaks more than members. So I want to go home and present my birthday gift before I'm suspended. I respect women.
Yes. Wish our Wabongoshi a happy birthday. Thank you.
But at least I will not be accused of having sugar mummies, sugar daddies. No, I'll be the responsible husband.
Yes, you are a role model. You are a role model.
I'm grateful, but on behalf of my fellow members, we are following you. We may not comment religiously. We are proud of you. We are proud of you, and we support you. Should there be need for us to intervene?
So we stand proud of you, ladies. You know, keep up the good work. We only have one country. We must leave it better, or at least leave it the way we found it. Yes, yes. If we are so naive, we can't improve it. We must leave it the way we found it. But we can't be destructive. No, we can't be destructive.
This is the honorable member that people said, no, he beat Mao Z, and he was chased after the prayer. Honorable Katotowe. This is Honorable Saka. He's appeared on this platform before. Milenge.
Oh, Honorable from Milenge.
Yeah.
How are you, Sam?
I'm very fine. Thank you. How are you doing?
Alan Saka?
Are
you related to Alan Saka?
Yeah, that's my elder brother.
Oh, he knows me. Oh my God.
No, it's the name. I think your face reminds me, but the unfortunate part of it is that it's a late.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's been 8 years now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now you are my friend.
So my only job is to connect.
I need your number.
The only job I have is to connect people.
Oh, that's right. Indeed.
So my job is to connect you people.
Remember Vanampundu? She was my close friend.
But Agnes, yes, that's why I'm.
Yes,
yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the connection. So more about
I'm going.
So you see, my job is to connect people.
I know. I found a relative there.
My job is to connect people, and others, their job is to have me arrested, but I don't care because I've got a country to protect.
Yes, our duty is to Zambia. Yes.
No, we are grateful. We are following your program. Please carry on. I can
Thank you, sir.
off, but we are following.
Thank you, sir. Thank
you.
Bless you too.
Indeed, I'm going to share with you. I think Honorable will share with you my number.
Yes,
so that we can escalate.
We need to catch
up. In fact, we'll fly where you are. Because you coming here, it's a risky. They will arrest you from the airport. So to come conquer. We don't want to inconvenience you. We don't want to inconvenience you.
No. Let them arrest it. If they can arrest me, if PF didn't arrest me, why should they arrest me? I was campaigning for them. PF didn't arrest me. So why are they going to arrest me?
Brutal.
But a different regime, eh?
It's okay. We'll go in, we'll go out. You know? We are ready for them. But even if we are not scared of them. Because if we are scared of them,
no, please carry on with the program. We are monitoring.
Yes.
We are monitoring. Attend to the people, please. As you've listened to us, we've listened to you. We want to follow.
Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. So Anik, go ahead.
Thank you, Mama Pumulo. So I was today I took time and listened to Honorable Jack Muhimbu, who had a press conference. He refuted the fact that UPND is involved in the squabbles of PF and Mao Sampa. He said all they did was provide security at the PF Secretariat to avoid bloodbath because of the differences of these two factions that are fighting. He said the PF Secretariat is in the central business, is in the CBD of Lusaka, hence the police protection. And then he went on to talk about PF destroying MMD. And so I asked myself, is that what UPND are trying to do? Why did they not offer police protection when other opposition parties want to go and speak to their people? Why don't they give that protection when they need to, when other political parties need to assemble, you know? And so I found it a little bit, he went on and babbled, he became personal and took sides that PF has created a saga while destroying MMD. You know, he also refuted claims that UPND is the one creating the shenanigan while these two people fight. He said it's the duty of the government to provide security, which I really found a shame, and that he's aware that politicians have petitioned SADC leaders over the lack of political space, which means no rallies. Yet they forget where UPND is coming from. And I said to myself, what was wrong in the PF should not be deemed to be right in the UPND. PF are not able to have, he says PF are able to have conferences anywhere, including outside his office. Imagine, without being harassed. He went on to say, for the first time, Zambia had a free and fair election in 2021, whereas before it was a battlefield. Now, I said to myself, you call it a free and fair election because you took the day, and hence you call it a free and fair election. We don't know. We, the Zambians, don't know how free and fair it was, you know. It says at this very moment, opposition political parties are saying they are not able to meet and address their members, but they saw it fit to go and attend the memorial and go and have a huge crowd and have a meeting at a graveyard. If you remember when there was this memorial service for Wasata, and he said, you know, what a shame. Yeah, you call it a shame because you are blocking your friends from meeting. And so whatever little chance they have, they will use it to their advantage. And he said members of the opposition are free. If people are saying there's no democracy in Zambia, people are free to be on the media denouncing, using unpalatable language, you know, with action being taken on them. So we don't know whether we are equally in that sphere of having that freedom of coming on media and to use unpalatable language. I would like to think we give our checks and balances based on what are the happenings in Zambia. When something happens in Zambia, that is when we come on and we talk. We talk from somewhere. I've always said we do not shoot from the hip. These are some of the news that come on social media where the information comes out of the horse's mouth. And that is where we give our checks and balances. And so to say that members of opposition are free today to give, you know, to denounce the government without being followed is wrong. And then he said, if we commit a crime, then the law will actually visit people. You know, so I said to I said, really, HIJACK Muimbu, it is a shame that you see it fit to give Mao Sampa a permit to hold a convention with fake candidates whom you want to now take into parliament and endorsed to be the leader of opposition. The constitution is very clear that the leader of opposition shall be elected by its members in parliament. In parliament, they have to be members of parliament to elect a leader of opposition. And I think, I don't know, sometimes I ask myself, does Mao Sampa follow these laws, or these laws catch him unaware, and hence you see him walking out? I would like to think Nelly Muti, being a learned counsel, would actually sit back and think before trying to, to support such a hijack, to first read and find out what the constitution says before you start taking a side. Because parliament now has just become a one-party state. It's just one party state, because members of parliament are being frustrated. And if their purpose is to suspend all the opposition members of parliament so that they have by-elections, I swear to God, what happened in the MMD is happening now. It will happen to you, UPND. So be very careful what you create, because you are creating a monster. And if the law is actually not, the law needs to be amended so that these things don't continue happening. We need to revisit the constitution of Zambia so that, these political parties stop playing with the Zambian people, because that's what they are doing. They are abusing us, the Zambians, by playing such imingalato. Zambia does not have money to kill, you have close to 60 opposition MPs, and going for by-election is not child's play. It's a very expensive exercise. Already the Zambians are grappling with the price of millimil, and you want to take them to by-election of more than 55 seats. Where will the money come from if you do not have the money to arrest the price of ubunga? If you do not have the money to subsidize fuel so that the Zambians may not choke, their heads will remain above water. That means you have the money. That money could equally also go to the debt that Zambia has accumulated. But you are interested in these personal fights at the expense of the Zambians. It is wrong. All of you MPs in the UPND, you are adults. You were put on that seat by the people of Zambia. The same people of Zambia that put you on those seats are capable of removing you. Hear me again, by-elections cost money. Money that Zambia does not have. And so if you are wanting to go that way, then improve the lives of the Zambian people. Mama Pumulo na pela nomba.
Na totena, welcome Frederick, good to see you. I know you have what you want to say, but I also want you to comment on these viewers. So we know that they want to buy elections, and historically, the ruling government always wins by elections. So if we go to by election, we know that they are going, UPND will take most of those seats. That's why if you heard the audio from Savoy Imboela and a lot of people, they are saying that we go for general elections, because the word is out there to say, generally speaking, when by-elections are held, the ruling party takes those seats. So if we go to by-elections, you are going to see 90% of these 66 will go to the UPND, and we go into a one-party state. So me, I just want whatever needs to be done. Let us push for general elections. Let us push for the impeachment of Nelly Muti, whatever her name is. I mean, she's not the first speaker in Manda Hill. Why doesn't she consult before she makes a decision? We see her, treating members, honorable members, like their children in a nursery. Can you leave? Can you do this? It's painful to watch. It is really painful to watch. And this is the highest house in Zambia. This is the most important institution in our country, because they are the lawmakers of the land. Zambia is what it is because of Manda Hill. Does Nelly Muti not realize the importance of her job? That woman by herself can plunge Zambia into chaos. So I'm just appealing to Nelly Muti. I've tagged her here. They are confident. Some of you are her friends. Talk to her. Let her sit down. Drink water. Inganda Yamafunde, which she has, is not a joke. She really needs to check herself. She really needs to consult. She really needs to check the way she's talking to adults. And just on her behavior, I don't know why the parliamentarians are not expelling her or impeaching her from that position. Frederick, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much for this floor. Yeah, it's very painful this time around if you hear to what is happening to our parliament. You find that we depend on the parliament, on that house as Zambians. But what is happening now, it's drama. Most of the MPs are bitter. It's like they had some grudges some time back, now they are there to fight each other. Wildly, us Zambians, we are waiting for the best from them, because they have given us hope that they can do things better than the PF. Now the floor is theirs. What is happening now? Everyone is bitter. All we are hearing from news is that this one has been suspended, this one is in sales. Those are MPs that we are looking up to, that they should bring development in our constituencies. But see, now their concentration is on by-election, coming up with by-elections. Look, in Zambia, we are not lacking by-elections. What we are lacking is subsidies. There are no subsidies. How much money will be spent on by-elections? So there is more politics than work. We want them to work. Instead, they are doing politics. The time for politics is over. This is the time they should reduce the price of milk. This is the time that they should subsidize fuel so that the poor Zambians can benefit. Unlike how it is, life is very hard. We thought bringing them in power, it will help Zambians. Then it has made Zambians to suffer ×2, which is not okay. We are one of the youth that put them into power. But up to now, we are seeing nothing apart from politics, planning to come up with by-elections of which won't benefit anyone but themselves. Yes, there will be, maybe 90% of their MPs. But where will Zambia be? What of the poor Zambians? So it's up to us Zambians to rise and say no to what is about to happen. And the time is now. We need to fight. I don't think this government is helping us. They are just helping each other. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Frederick. And I just want to echo what you have said. It's really sad because this government, they lie in front of the camera. They know that when a government representative of this New Dawn government comes in front of a camera, the whole world is watching. So they will say things, they will sweet talk. And this is what even led most of us to campaign for them. We didn't realize that this is their tactic. UPND's tactic is to lie to the world. And if you don't know them, you will believe what they are saying. We believed UPND on face value, and we campaigned for them. And now they are doing the same. And some of you people, you are still believing in the face value. UPND, this is their mode of operation. It's lying in front of the camera. And if you don't doubt them, you will think they are the best thing. Look at HH's speeches. He won my heart from his speeches. Even now when he speaks, if you don't know, if you don't really check what he's doing, you will believe him. Because right now, where is HH? He's in another country doing peacekeeping, right? So if you don't know what is happening on the ground, you will think this man is an angel because he's doing peacekeeping in another country. But what is happening is mayhem under his nose. The behavior of HH is like a man who abuses his wife and won't let her go out. But the man who abuses his wife is walking with his head high, with a tie on his neck, and behaving like he's a very good husband. And he's talking very, very highly of the wife. Zambia right now, we are married to an abusive man. And the HH is the head. He's the husband of Zambia, abusing Zambians and closing the door. But when he opens the door to the world, he is talking like his marriage is perfect. Zambia is the most perfect place. Before you come in, Anika, and by Eustace, you are trying to come in. I'm trying to add you, but the connection is dropping by Eustace. So maybe can you unfollow my page and follow me back? I've tried several times to add you, but the connection is dropping. So we are saying that Zambians wake up. HH mode of operation is an abusive husband who will beat you and lock you in the house, but singing I love my wife, I nama shopping but this is what is happening to Zambia. Everyone now, the whole world, they think Zambia, we have the best president because he's showing a different face. When even look at Jack Mwimbu, all of them, he's training them. When they are talking there, they are talking like everything is perfect. Meanwhile, so Zambia, we have to wake up from that in Mingalato. And I want to say that they are only 30% of the Zambian population, which is really sad. This infighting is among Batinondo. Zambia, well, 70% of the Zambian population, I was watching Batopson Kunda Mailo. Batopson Kunda Valelanda, Ingeto Fevalanda, Mukatupela for Chancellor Daddy. When are you going to appoint Abapina to be a diplomat? When are you going to appoint Abapina to government positions? We even have imported Zambians who don't even live in Zambia because they carry a Zambian passport. Those people, they have been imported by HH government to fill these posts. And we have been talking here now to a point where the whole point of today, let me not be sidetracked, is Idia Shidaba Miles Sampa and Vanelli Muts, Elia Shitulipo. You are taking resources and guarding Miles Sampa Kunganda Kudia. When you can't even provide the police to man a rally for the opposition. And then when people are talking, you are saying that this Miles Sampa and the PF is a private matter. So how can you use police on taxpayers' fund to guard Miles Sampa? chabutekwa abantu balechula mulebula bakapokola kuya mkupi akasuba ukulonda mayo samba era wabe ne abantu bamuleyipusha ngamwabe pusha balelanda tawe we are UPND supporters. What kind of confusion are you bringing in this country? You bring him you bring UPND supporters to be Mao Sampa's candidates who convention. It is a shame. It is a shame. The US government, they have said something about Zambia must observe democracy. But the USA, when you look at the USA country, in the USA, there were Americans who were demonstrating against the poverty in Zambia. And then there are businessmen in USA. USA, businessmen. These Anglo-American, whatever companies, that is a different aspect of the USA. It's a whole different ballgame. Businessmen, IMF. And then there are people who believe in human rights and whatever. So Zambians tread carefully, read through the lines. Frederick campaign. We were together campaigning. Where are we? We are not the only ones crying, but because we didn't do our homework, we didn't do a background check. We didn't believe people who were telling us to say Hakainde is going to be the worst thing that is going to happen to Zambia. We thought those people just hated him. And lastly, before I end, this is my last comment. And my last comment, I want to say that, you know, the UPND, they are validating their behavior by saying that by PF valid tribalist. So this is the song every praise singer is saying. This is the mode of operation of Hakainde's government. Because PF and DCL, they have appointed the northern tribes. Hakainde has appointed all the people from the Zambezi tribes in his top positions as a manner of revenge. And this really breaks my heart. Because how are we going to develop if we continue making the same mistakes? But PF election, by member UPND, you do the same mistakes and then you start validating them. Eh? No, we say no to that. Hakainde, change your minds. You said you want to save Zambia. Embrace every Zambian. Nobody is going to sign off if Mulela and Defia regionalism because PF did it. But PF you are validating it. It is a shame, really. But Hakainde had a golden opportunity to leave a great legacy for Zambia. Because Zambia, how many countries where new minerals are being discovered every day in the world? Only Zambia. Lo and behold, with even more higher value. Uranium, sugilite, no banana with the force. There's a scramble for Africa with the force to take over our country and our resources. And this is where we need patriotic leaders to say, we want a fair share. Zambia is not an island, but all we are asking is for leaders who can negotiate fair deals for our economy. At least 51%, 90% of the new mines should go to a national mining or whatever name you can call it, so all Zambians can benefit. So Napela Mkwai, comrades, welcome, and then Mama Tipa, you can come in.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is an interesting topic and program. So, yeah, and from what you just said, ma'am, is totally right. It's totally right. What the government is doing at the moment, what the government is doing, you know, if you are not going to be careful as Zambians, dictatorship yala abafe n'ombyaka afati kwala afati tekitulande punefili kyose, because what is happening now is against the constitution of Zambia. And there is a point that you raised where a husband nga bafuma kunse balelande fintu ifisuma papa kashiba bukwati pala basunga bwino, but wale singa bali mukati fresh stuff difference. Yes, every kapali inushta. That's why you find that in other countries they are even praising our president to say no, he is a hard-working president. Hey, what and what is one of the best presidents in Africa, but tabe shibe ifofwebali kunofotule tamu. This is hell. This is hell, I'm telling you. Me, I'm one of the people who are even telling my friend to say, just give them chance that truly they are going to do bigger things in Zambia. But what is happening now, it's opposite to what they were saying. So if we are going, if as Zambians, we're just going to sit back and say, no, we won't see the development that we want to see as Zambians. So thanks very much. I like this program. That's why I even join it. If you're Malayland, yeah, man, we'll push you.
twatotera mukwai munayisa abayouth munejoina. We are here to educate our youth, because namubible balilemba, for lack of knowledge my people will perish. So me, I'm a teacher, and that's why I'm here to educate people, because by youth mwalifula 70%. So there are about 20 million. 70% is like how many? 16 million people in Zambia, they are youth. So it's really sad. Anik, you have a comment before we let the next speaker on?
I think let the next speaker speak, Mama Pumulo.
Okay, welcome, comrades. Comrade, the floor is yours.
It looks like he's not online.
Okay, you can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, Mama Pumulo, a lot of people have spoken, and again, I say, everyone is talking. Everyone is talking. Viewers and listeners, there's something that I would like to first say about using state police to guard Mao Sampa. As Mama Pumulo said, when those resources can be placed elsewhere. When Honorable Jack Mwimbu said they are not involved in this fracas that is going on, a journalist asked him that the Lungu faction is accusing UPND of being behind this fracas. His answer shocked me. He said, have you ever heard Satan say God is good? Have you ever heard Satan say God is good? I said, shame. Shame, really. Because you are the very people I ask, I say, when the church gets involved in politics, you are the same people who call the Catholic Church Lucifers. Lucifers. Our Archbishop was called a Lucifer. Just to try and talk for the people that Murichpo in Zambia. People are not okay. They're hungry. Do something. They were accused of so many things. So many things. And then I would like to say none of us on the platform supported cadarism, corruption, gassing. So stop labeling us. We equally felt the pain. Go and label those people. It doesn't mean that if I have opposing views on how UPND is governing the nation, it doesn't mean I rejoiced when there was gassing. I rejoiced when there was cadarism. What gives you the right to mock the Zambians? What gives you the right to mock the Zambians? So everybody should just be clapping when things are not okay in Zambia. This is the only country you have. And so you need to hold your leaders accountable. And don't for 1 minute tell us, yes, you can talk now, but during PF, you couldn't talk. Well, guess what? In life, there's a time for everything. There's a time to be born. There's a time to keep quiet. There's a time to talk. And there's a time to die. God created this time that now Zambia can hold, the Zambian people can hold their leaders accountable. And there's nothing wrong with that. The problem with us Zambians, when you are supporting a certain individual, you want everyone to rally behind you. It is not the case. Even in families don't all support one person. There's bound to be one or two that have a difference in the way that person is treating the rest of the family. And so it saddens me when I see on social media, when you respond in the negative, you are labeled a PF, as if you escorted the people on this podium into the ballot box and saw where they placed their vote. We are speaking about the ills that are happening in this country. Is it fair what is happening right now in Zambia, in the Zambian parliament? I have never seen a Zambian parliament degenerate to a level that it has degenerated. It is because of putting people who you think are going to control situations. So you want to take away democracy, you want to rape the constitution of Zambia by bringing dictatorship. It is not right. We here on this program are fighting for our children who will be the next leaders. And see, if our children see how their parents are now fighting like little children, Mao Sampa and the faction of Edgar Lungu, what are we teaching our children? That this is the way to govern a country? It is not right. And so we need to come up with alternatives as Zambians on how these things that are happening in Zambia can be arrested. Instead of rejoicing because you supported that candidate, you see nothing wrong about what is going on now. Again, we say what was wrong in the PF should not be entertained in the UPND. A wrong is a wrong, period. And so when you see somebody doing something wrong like Mao Sampa, you start hero worshipping. You start start hero worshipping, that thing is going to be done to you as well, UPND. Get up and smell the coffee. Smell the coffee, UPND. That is what we are trying to arrest on this platform. Huh? So be careful what you rejoice for. You rejoice for evil, you will be given that evilness when your time comes. Let us really hold our leaders accountable when things are not all right. Abantu balefwa n'ensala. Ukomule for by elections. You have failed to subsidize the cost of fuel, but you are ready for by-election. What type of leaders are you? What type of leaders are you? You have failed to give the Zambians the cheaper meal that you promised. But you are happy to create by-elections. It is okay. As long as one party is satisfied, it is okay with you. It is wrong. Zambians, this is the only country that you have. Leaders who go into politics for selfish reasons, we should say abash those leaders. Abash those leaders. Let's have opposition. Opposition hold all of us accountable. Otherwise, your leaders will be doing whatever they want. Whatever they want. It has happened. It happened in the PF. Who could talk? Who could talk? Is that what UPND, you want to do the same thing? Think twice. Think twice. Let's not be personal. Let's not be petty. We are here to warn you that Zambians, that if you go this route, it is us, the Zambians, that are going to suffer. Already you have heard that certain MPs are quiet in that house. They are happy with what is going on. They are rejoicing. They are quiet because you never know, probably they are happy that these by-elections will be created. Those elections in Kabush, those elections where there was that former Minister of Foreign Affairs, I can't remember his name. Those elections those people were robbed. That wasn't democracy. By the time the courts were ruling, it was too late. Their names were not on the ballot box, on the ballot paper. Their names were not there. Is that what you want to be done to you yourselves, UPND? Think twice. Mama Pumlo, I end for now.
Yeah. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. And it's really emotional that after 59 years of independence,
Yeah.
After 59 years of independence, I thought people who said vote for me had it together in their heads that the reason they go to Mandayu, the reason they are going into government is to help the Zambian people. 59 years. And obviously, all the political scene is riddled by people who have selfish motives. They are not there to develop Zambians' lives. They are not there. So me, I'm just appealing. If you are a well-meaning Zambian, think twice.
Yeah.
What was wrong in PF will not be right in UPND. And these politics of Tom and Jerry, tit for tat, will not take Zambia anywhere. 2 days ago, I hosted a young man here who was saying that the people in Chikankata, they are drinking water from a water hole with the cows and goats. After 15, it's even like it's tough to say it. Like after 59 years of independence, our people are drinking water from water hose. But there's some rivers dry up. So kula bafyo tuma patches to amish. Parape ngombe poshilenwa na bantu balenwa. And we have a champion president who has over 52 international trips. Imagine that money for 52 international trips. If he sank every borehole, a borehole in every corner of Zambia, these by-elections they want to hold. Imagine if they take that money and sink a borehole in every town, in every corner of Zambia. I was listening to an audio where a woman at Kulusuwashi, they crossed a bridge in Ntambo, crossing a bridge in Ntambo. Women saying they crossed that bridge to go to a clinic. And the woman was saying if the pregnant women, when they are going to this clinic, some of them deliver by the river there. If they have no energy to hold on to a rope and cross the river. Otherwise, they'll be swept away and die.
Yeah.
Zambian, fellow Zambians, you are praising our this is about Zambia. It's not even about PF or UPND, because all these people who are fighting, they are rich people. They are in their bonus years of life. They are in their last quarter of lives. They are going. When these people are dead and gone, we are fighting for the sovereignty of our country because of our wealth. If you are they want to come and recolonize Zambia through greedy people who are being given briefcases. But we can't stop you from receiving those briefcases. But all I'm saying, if you receive that briefcase of money, please go and sink a borehole in Chikangata. Please hire a grader to grade the road. CDF is Mulela that need 26,000. So CDF, sure, all the constituencies received 26 million or whatever they received. So these constituencies, they couldn't even grade their roads. They couldn't build a bridge to where women can go safely and deliver. This is what we are talking to say, improve the lives of people. You know, like yesterday, I was watching a movie of Italy, and Italy, that country has been there. Those buildings that are standing. If Zambia today, we have, our terrain is so friendly, we can build a road. We can build roads overnight because our land is flat. It is very easy to construct roads.
And Mama Pumulo, let's hope they are putting measures to avoid those floods that keep occurring in this country year in, year out.
We had a youth the other day from Lusaka Central. They are not seeing it.
Because it's going to be another disaster. The rains are around the corner. You will see what is going to happen. DMMU will be all over the show. Zambians who voted for these politicians will be crying out again to them.
What we are just saying is Zambians condemn these people. Every well-meaning Zambian, every church, every diplomat, we have a heavy international community in Zambia. We are seeing our democracies being ripped. Namwikala, these organizations, human rights organization, international community, at least by US Embassy said something. Everyone better start talking and condemning HH and his government, what he's doing. Because we don't want you, when there's blood in the streets, to help people. It is too late. We need to nip this in the bud and stop it now before the situation gets worse. Welcome, comrades.
Hello, Mama.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. I don't know if you're able to see me, but I think it's dark. Kaya, I know. Yeah, but
the floor is yours.
I think vintu mwanevyendera as at now. I think it's true. We need to all of us speak in one voice. It doesn't matter whether in opposition or ruling party, whether in UCZ, Washtoa, but we just need to speak with one voice. Ngati chintu chaipa ni chaipa, we just need to condemn. Stephen Kosanga kuti ni ndani amnakamba ichi o ndani ashita ichi. So we just need to condemn. Ngati chintu chachitika bwino, we say no hapa, mwachita bwino. But now the problem that has come in is that as the youth, the way some are talking, find muntu muzo uti no vintu apa civil bwino. We just need to change a few things, and then akuyanga no in a. I would rather nambogula unga pa 1,000 kwacha than bring back ECL. So from just this comment, you can see that you want to and it's a youth is commenting like this, is speaking like this. So you wonder, no, again is a channel. And the Pamela Pamela Choka, so I could even 3 meals. But he's saying, no, I'd rather buy Mirimi at 1,000 kwacha than having ECL back. It's not having ECL back, it's about controlling things, you know. So mindset ya vantu hapa ikaliko pansi since maybe it's because tikalipo pita ma situations yoipa maningi especially mu Zambia. Tuona munga okay, yeah.
So upon Mwalanda Mwakamba, the person who said he would rather buy Millennium.
A lot of people, that's what they are saying.
Yeah.
ECL. I think ECL needs to do a damage control. The ECL, they subjected a lot of Zambians, some tribes, to very evil things.
Okay.
So I think ECL, he need to come and apologize to the Zambian people. And he promised Zambians that there will be no violence, and it is sorry that it happened, you know?
Okay.
Otherwise, the people were really mistreated under and that's why New Dawn is doing this. But my point is these leaders need to apologize. They need to come clean and apologize. And then just assure the people. Because what people are scared of, if they bring back Lungu, again, Lungu will start hunting down Tongas, Bemba, you know, the same thing is happening. So you can continue.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Before you come in, the gentleman there, please, if we can just have some silence because we are on a program. Hello.
Can you mute? Can you mute? Otherwise, we'll take
a volume, please.
You can mute. Yes.
That's not me.
Okay, yeah. So, naimvela point yanu. I'm sure even our PF they apologize anyway. The issue inango, but my main issue is that let's speak one voice, all of us. Like what is happening right now, we just need to condemn. Vatiuza kudala vintu vonse ma procedure we've had procedure PF. If they want to elect a president, the rules that they have PF. We've seen government interfering through akapokola because kuchipata wakamba toleserera ndeo savula malaya. So I wasn't expecting a bomb many new form to do what gave in that such a manner. So all of us, if we can speak in one voice, my youth, my churches, then I'm sure things will be okay. But I tell you ni sign that kwantienda sikuzangala vintu vabwino if za control if we are not going to control our situation, then things will be bad. Ni sign so everyone needs to come on board Like I said last time, Mama Cheches won't say we condemn, we praise, and then these people that are being used right now, I won't mention my names. We've seen, I think, in my places in Monsega and my courts, my parliamentary, my politicians, all these people that are being used. Now,
Zambia, not Zambia, all Africa, all world in short.
Yeah, I want to see that if the government will be changed, and it will be changed soon, whoever comes into power, all these people that are involved, even if a case up, a genuine case, but is involved, she's involved, because it's like they are ready to sacrifice one, you know. They are ready to see people die parodi paja. So whoever comes into power after our HH, he has to arrest all these people, like them dead game. And because these are evil people, they are ready to sell Zambia. You see, our Western countries, what they do is they are going to use us. We start fighting each other, and then they'll start coming in. I know we are bringing peace. Zambia, like you have said, is the richest country. It's one of the richest countries in terms of minerals. So this is what they want. They are happy, because they are just waiting, and then they come in. So it's up to us to control this situation. Otherwise, it's Zafutika, and all these youths who are just commenting my useless turn. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you so much. Comrade, you can go ahead. Yes, if you can go ahead. Wadog, go ahead, Wadog.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for this program. I know I'm just funny. I think in the middle, maybe it's already started. If I can take, I think it was already 1 hour 50 minutes ago.
Yeah, we are closing now. Can you speak up a little bit? We are almost closing. Yeah.
We're closing.
Yes.
Are you getting me now?
Much better.
All right. All right. For me, I just want to talk about our democracy and our constitution. You know, the peace which we are enjoying now, as I'm speaking, someone, somewhere, way back, 59 years ago, lost their lives. Some they are around, but some lost their lives. And this is the same peace which now we are playing with now. So my main point is that what are we doing as Zambian, Ubuntu? What are we doing to protect what other people fought for? It was not an easy thing. It was not an easy thing. You know, where someone loses their life, it takes a lot of courage. And if we are going to take this for granted, we are seeing it coming. Believe me, people, they may look to be stupid, people, they may look to be quiet, not talking, but when it's burning inside, it's like a woman in the house. She's being mistreated. She keeps things in her heart. You are a woman, you understand what I'm saying. One day with God's house, no one can control it. So my point is this: can we try to protect our constitution and the democracy of this country? What we are seeing lately is very sad. For example, I think for the past 2 days, yesterday, today, the most highest office, maybe not second from the state house. What has been happening is very shocking. I think this is very shocking. I think this not happened for the first time. You have not mistaken. It has only happened for the first time when we saw that kind of behavior and happening in the parliament. When we see that kind of thing happening, we need to know things are not okay. People are complaining, but people are supposed to act on those things. They are giving us a blind ear. As Zambians, please, I beg, our children, you have children, you have family. Do you have where to learn to? If things go, you have where to learn to. But those, I mean those without mentioning names, those, they will disappear, won't see them. While we remain here fighting ourselves. What I'm saying is the truth. We need to speak the truth. We need to speak the truth to prevent the calamities in this country. MPs are upset. You see what is happening? Tempers. Yesterday we had visitors in the gallery in Parliament there. What message are we sending to the outside? What message did those people went with? So I'm saying this.
Okay, thank you, comrades. Let's give chance to your brothers. Thank you so much. Very important points. Next is Doc Smith Bushena Mulanda.
Thank you very much. Let me give chance to others.
Okay, thank you. So we have Twashana Navanani. Valaki, go ahead.
Thank you so much. I found this discussion to be quite interesting. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Thank you for joining, sir.
Yes. I actually did make a few comments in the comment section. My first submission is that democracy by its nature is that we can never speak with one voice. Okay? And I have a right to protect you to speak your voice, which is contrary to my voice. That's the bedrock of democracy. We need to understand that first and foremost. Now, I've heard people say tempers are rising amongst MPs. Okay?
Yes.
But have we asked ourselves why these MPs are not punching each other at Parliament Motel, where they all sleep, where they all drink from, regardless of their political party affiliation? We've never heard that after a session in Parliament, when these MPs have gone to National Assembly Motel there, they have punched each other. Why? Because even amongst themselves, they understand what democracy is. They understand that they cannot speak with one voice. Okay? We need to understand what competitive democracy is all about. The duty of the opposition in any competitive democracy is to weaken the party in power so that they can kick out that party which is in power. And the duty of the party in power is to weaken the opposition to sustain its hold in power. That's why even in the mother of all democracy in the US today, as I'm commenting here, Donald Trump is facing multiple court cases. All those are aimed at preventing Donald Trump from coming back to power. When we come back home, it's not any different. This is democracy. We've talked so much about the happenings in PF right now. Have we forgotten so fast what happened in 2014? where Mao Sampa beat 7 other PF aspiring candidates. Did Mao Sampa become PF party president? The answer is no. And the courts were actually used to prevent Mao Sampa from becoming PF party president. In 2014, there were no ballots that were cast to make Edgar Lungu PF party president. Have we forgotten all this history as citizens? If we forget where we are coming from, we will not know where we're going. And we'll keep on blaming each other. So my advice to fellow citizens is that let's not allow politicians to play around with us. Today, all of a sudden, I've heard politicians saying they are coming to defend democracy. The same democracy they raped when they had the power to defend democracy. How can they defend democracy today when they're out of power, when they could not defend democracy when they were in power? What has happened to our memory? Why are we forgetting so easily?
Yeah, let me come in. I have to answer what you are saying. You are very right, and you know the way you have spoken, you have clarified everything. And a lot of people, they are talking about the history, but it's a bad history, you know. What Edgar did to get to power was not right. So we cannot sign off on what Miles did to say what Miles is doing is right because it happened to him in 2014. As a country, if we continue these politics of Tom and Jerry, tit for tat, we are going nowhere. This is our stand on this forum to say, Zambia, let's rise above dirty politics. What are we showing our children? We are showing them greed and revenge and vengeance. God tells us, let us leave vengeance to God. Whatever Miles went through, he is not justified to do what he's doing just because it happened to him and it was bad. It was still undemocratic. Bottom line, whatever Lungu did is bad. Whatever Sampa is doing is bad. HH was patient. He came to the ballot through democracy. We voted him in, even though he deceived us, but at least he didn't hijack somebody's presidency. HH himself never went to a convention in his party. No one has stood to challenge him as a president. All these things are wrong. So for me, because Zambia population, most of the people, they are under 25 years, they are youth. So what are we teaching? Are we teaching our generation to be dirty as well, to play dirty politics of greed? Because even in these 59 years, UNIP government tried to change the lives of Zambians. For me, it's not even about leadership. Why I come on this forum is to talk about changing the lives of Zambians. We need to have financial freedom in Zambia. We need an economic revolution. I don't care ECO is the president, HH is the president. Do our women what they have when they go to deliver their babies? Do Zambians have clean water? Can the Zambian go to a hospital and get treatment? No. So all these squabbles are just clouding the real issues we are facing. We have the management crisis in Zambia. And I don't care whether Miles comes or PF comes or HH comes. They are not focusing on the lives of Zambians. And as long as we keep fighting for who is the president and forget our mothers there in Shimuyunji, in Shikankata, people just crying for clean water, you know. We are America, yes, Trump can be there, but every American has clean water when they turn on their tap. No American is drinking water from a water hole with a cow. And this is what we want to go at. Our men, you have failed us. And I would like men to condemn these squabbles and let's just talk about improving life of Zambians. Yes, squabbles are there in politics. They will always be there. But what Zambians are getting nothing out of it. Zambians right now, they are eating less than a meal a day. Some of them have been reduced to be eating once every 2 days. No one is talking about that. You know, the dollar is at how much? No one is talking about that. The women, they are still delivering. No one is talking about that. These are the real issues. Otherwise, thank you, my brother. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. And we'll be here, we'll be talking. And I think it's about time we change this whole political scene in Zambia. We need fresh blood. We need fresh brains. People who have clean hands. People who will go there with a passion to help Zambians. Because me, my passion is, you know, when I hear that in Chikakata, that's where I come from. My mother's roots are there. Women are drinking water with the cows. That doesn't sit well with me. When a nickel mine is right there, there's a nickel mine in Mazabuka there. There is Zambia Sugar Company right there. They can make deals. The whole Zambia is a land of honey. I don't understand it. That's why I'm like, you know what? I will not stop talking until people realize that we well-meaning Zambians need to just get up and elect a government that is going to put the Zambians first. Situate our but every American has got good shelter, housing, clean water, all those things, you know. Free education, you know, we could go on and on, but it's just upsetting, you know, to have our leaders squabble about who is the president. But when they're in presidency, they start all these games again, political games, while the people, ordinary people, sink deeper and deeper into poverty. So thank you so much for joining, viewers. We'll be here, we'll be talking. If there's anything major comes on, we'll just come live and discuss everything. Thank you, everyone who has joined. We appreciate all your input. That is democracy. We agree to disagree, but the vision of Ubuntu is taking Zambians out of poverty and holding our government so that they deliver their promises. Abantu barechula while they are there, you know, guarding Mao Sampa. Somebody wants to talk about pertinent issues. We sit down. Hey, go out. Hey, you are suspended. What the hell? It's crazy, guys. So we'll be here. We'll be talking. Otherwise, good night. Stay peaceful. Stay prayerful. And, you know, put Zambia first. Even in your thoughts, whatever you are doing, thinking, put Zambia first. Don't put a leader. Don't put a leader. Think of the woman who is selling tomatoes. That is whom you should be thinking. People like Mao Sampa, they have more than enough food they need. People like HH, by ECL, those should be the least of your worries. You should be thinking, are these people really helping the poor Zambians? Otherwise, if you can't have empathy for other people, then this is not your page. Because this is a page where we have Ubuntu, we have sympathy, we have empathy. You know, I could eat anything I want anytime. But you know what? Even as I'm eating, even as I want to eat, I think of the other people who are like, Tabeshi wenapa kumoku. Who is helping those people? Yeah? Some people are surviving on wild mangoes now. These are the things they're supposed to be talking more parliament. MPs report to you what is happening in your districts. You know, are people fed? Am I sure any disasters we need to take care of? We don't hear that. Hey, get out. Hey, Shan. Hey, no. You know what? They need to impeach her, is all I can say. Let them find a way of impeaching her. If we need to go to general elections to fix Zambia, then let's do it. Because enough is enough. Otherwise, thank you. God bless you. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate your input.